Hi, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Doing good. Thumbs up for doing good. Yes. We're going to wait a couple more minutes to see who else would like to join our live, and then we'll get started. Do we all have our cakes ready to go? Yes. Oh, I see some thumbs up. Chella, good. Miranda, Maria, awesome. Yay, guys. I'm so excited. This is going to be so fun. Oh, Danelle, look at you. Is that red velvet? Oh, that looks great. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, sorry, I can't hear you. You'll have to unmute your mic.
Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, is that red velvet?
It's my son's favorite cake.
Oh, awesome. I love red velvet. It's so, so good. Perfect. All righty. What's the time we got going over here?
7:01.
7:01. All righty. I want to just start off with a couple. All right. I want to go ahead and introduce Evelyn. She's our chat moderator. So if you look over at your chat, she wrote you guys a message. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and write them in the chat, and she'll either answer them for you, or I can read some out loud if it's a question for the whole group, and we can get that going. I think we are set to go to just get started, and if people want to continue and join us, we'll go ahead and welcome them and give them a warm welcome. I want to start off by giving out some announcements. So I do want to remind you guys that we have our Fall Back and Relax CougPack if you guys did sign up for it. And if you didn't sign up for it, you're also available to join us in the Zoom and then watch our YouTube video. That'll be October 29th at 7 p.m. We'll have Chandra from Simplified Celebrations do like a walkthrough on how to make your own wreath. And we'll also have a pumpkin for you to decorate. It'll be really fun. We're really excited to have her here. And then also, I want to remind you ladies, or everybody here in the chat, we have a giveaway of $50, a $50 prize for home decor for if you take a picture of your cake and post it to your social and tag SebWCTC. You have till Friday to submit that, and then we'll have it judged, and one of you can win $50 worth of home equipment or home decor. So that'll be exciting. Alrighty, I think we are set to go. So how's everybody doing? I want to start off the chat with a little conversation. This is really just more of a non-official, get to know you, just a little chit chat. I'm going to walk you through how to decorate your own cake, but I'm sure you guys are all somewhat experienced with doing that as well. So I'm no professional. I learned everything I know from Pinterest, so bear with me. But yeah, so how's everybody doing? What do we have? Oh, I do want to ask, did anybody make their own fondant or icing? Yes. Oh, there we go. We see a couple hands. Oh, that's awesome. Could I have you guys show them on the camera or something? That is super cool. Oh, whoa. Look at you, little bakers. That's awesome. Oh, exciting. Was it hard, or was it just kind of I'm sorry, do you guys have to unmute yourself, or you could just answer in the chat as well if you want to, conversate with me. Oh, look,
That is really easy.
Too? Whoa, that is cool. Was it easy making the icing?
Yeah, I just used my mixer.
Yeah, I went on Pinterest and I tried, but no luck. I wanted to go ahead and just use the materials that I provided you on your CougPack, but you're more than welcome to also use obviously your own materials for when you submit your cake by Friday. The deadline will be Friday at midnight. You can use your own materials. It's frozen too.
I'm fixing that.
Oh, there we go. Okay, can everybody see me okay? Perfect, awesome, there you go. We're doing all right. Okay, so I'm going to start off by mixing some of my frosting in with my dye. So let's see, does anybody have, I'm going to just do some frosting with dye. You guys can obviously like decorate your cake however you'd. Any ideas on what they're wanting to do? Do you have something planned already, or you're just gonna go with the flow? I can see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. Miranda?
Oh no, I just saw your puppy in the background.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, all right, no worries, no worries. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to do and get some kook spirit on here. Do any of you have any plans for the fall or for Halloween or for the holidays coming up? All righty.
I'm gonna take my son to a church event. They're gonna do it this coming weekend, earlier than Halloween. And they're doing an outdoor movie and a trunk or treat for the kids.
Oh, that'll be really fun. I do want to go ahead and take a second and just make a comment on my dye. They do recommend doing 2 to 3 drops. I like to do 2 at a time and then start stirring to make sure that I have the right color. But you guys can obviously do that as you like. For the frosting, for my other frosting, I already had this. I just put it on my bowl. But for this frosting, I do recommend stirring it before you place it on your cake. So if you guys are using the frosting that we provided, make sure you stir that as well. Oh, this is great. Do we have any professional bakers or anybody that likes to bake a lot in the chat or in the group? Alrighty, let's see. This is coming along nicely. We'll do a little bit more. We'll do 2 more. Who had the fondant? Do you have any other like decorations, like decals for your cake, or are you using the fondant to decorate it? Let's put this over here. Perfect.
I have so many things like little pumpkins.
Oh, to decorate for like your cake?
Yeah, and Kit Kat bars and a couple
Oh.
spiders.
Oh, that's gonna look very cool. Do you bake often?
I don't. I used to bake my son a birthday cake every year.
Oh, so you have some experience under your sleeve. That's awesome. Some Kit Kat bars and pumpkins, you said? Oh, awesome. Alrighty, I am here. Is anybody on their frosting part? I am here doing my best. I'm really going for a, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe something fallish. Maybe have some orange in there. Just, have fun with it. Did any of you attend our Inner Artist CougPack event where we had a walkthrough on a painting? Evelyn, remind me the name of the professor. Do you happen to know who? Dustin Regul. Yeah, that was very fun. Alrighty. How are you guys doing with your fondant? Are you doing better than me, or are we all just kind of on the same? Not your fondant, sorry, your icing. We're all on the same page. call it. I don't know if you guys can see him, but we have a little special guest over here. He is the cutest, fluffiest dog I've ever seen in my life. His face, we talk, we communicate. His emotions are so funny. Like, you know, when he's laughing and then he's just funny guy. All right, this is, whoa. I always see all these videos on Pinterest that just make this look so easy and just so effortless. And in reality, this is a lot harder than it looks. Maybe I'm just having a hard time. Okay. Oh, beautiful.
Somebody asked if it has to be a story post or a feed post for the giveaway.
Either way, as long as you tag us and when we're able to just use your picture on our story when we do the judging, will be fine with us. Also remember that in order to win the contest, you do have to fill out the satisfaction survey that we have. It's on our Instagram bio for Qualtrics, and that'll automatically, that and submitting the post will automatically get you entered. Okay, perfect. So I'm done with my first layer of frosting. You guys obviously don't have to follow along as I'm going, but I do want to know, see where everybody's at and how we're doing. Oh, good. There we go. Now doing great. Can I? Oh, Shala, I love the orange that you have for your frosting. That's really pretty.
It's pronounced Kayla.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Kayla. That just. But your frosting looks really cool. Very, very nice. Daisy, I see that you parted your cake. You cut your cake in half. Are we doing some filling in there? Oh, oh, good. Thumbs up. Yes, I know. It's hard like unmuting yourself while you're, using your hands to bake and whatnot, but I am going to move on over to the piping really quick. If you guys have any questions on how to use this, it took me a second, so I just want to make sure I let you guys know. So this, you just untwist the cap and you use whatever top you like and twist it on here. And then this you put on here and you're set to go. All right, I'm gonna mix up some chocolate frosting in my die and see how that works out.
Megan Rose is making a rainbow cake.
Megan Rose is making a rainbow cake. Whoa, I gotta see that.
She's waiting for it to finish baking.
Oh, I see. Megan, you're gonna have to post a picture and just enter our contest. I'm really excited to see all your guys' creations. I'm no baker myself, but there's something so satisfying about just, making some cupcakes or some cakes. You guys, I had to go in person to the store and buy all of this cake and all of these supplies. And let me tell you, I just stopped telling people I was from WSU because they were looking at me crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm just giant wedding. Yeah, I'm getting married. I went to, for the fall back and relax, I went to Michael's and got lots and lots of fake flowers, or like some silk flowers, and we also ordered some real dried out ones. But in the process of doing that, I had 2 cards full of just flowers, and somebody asked me if I was getting married, and you know what, I didn't tell them no. So I like to just make my life a little bit more interesting that way. All right, perfect. So I'm going to use some of my frosting here. work around, see what's going on. Hi, sir. How's it going? I know. Smells good, huh? Okay. Did anybody that get chocolate frosting, were you guys able to dye your frosting? I haven't tried it with my chocolate one, but we'll see what happens. Oh, whose birthday is it? Oh, Megan's birthday? Awesome. Some green. Whoa, Miranda, your piping technique, amazing. Just like, you look like a full professional. Are you? Have you done this before? Do you do this often?
No, I never decorate cakes, but I've seen like I watch a lot of baking videos. So
Yeah, I do too, but I'm really good at watching. All right. Mr. Paul over here wants some cake, but sorry, little mister. Maybe later.
what is Leah doing?
Whoa, Leah, what are you doing? You look like a professional too. Everybody's got the technique, concentration eyes. Okay, I decided to move towards something sunrise-like, and I literally just put 4 things of dye on top of my cake, and then just use more frosting to cover it up. And look at that. That looks beautiful. All right. I put some green in this chocolate frosting, but I'm not. See how this looks.
I like Kayla's cup technique.
Kayla, your cup technique is really smart. I I wish I saw you doing that earlier because I would have grabbed the cup myself. Did anybody like in particular teach you how to do that, or is it something you just like learned off the internet?
A lot of baking videos.
A lot of baking videos. Yep. Oh yeah. I went through a phase where I was obsessed with Cake Boss, and I watched his episodes like back to back for like 2 months. Okay, this is coming out kind of green. I just got to use a lot of dye. So if any of you have chocolate frosting and you use a lot of dye, it totally works. I'm gonna create, I think I'm gonna go for some sort of landscape. I've got the sunset going. I've got some grass. You guys, my chat moderator's Evelyn, and I'm gonna call her out right now. She's behind the streams, just having the best time. She's cracking up. I'm glad she thinks I'm funny. Oh, that looks okay. I'm a little impressed. Look at this. That is like a really good green. That's like an evergreen green. All right, for all of you that have chocolate frosting out there, for all of you that are watching this on YouTube live as well, because remember, if you forgot a step on how to make this really cool frosting that I'm doing, you can watch me on YouTube. This looks great. All right. Oh, whoa. That was, look at that. You know, that looks awesome. You guys, like, she put Kit Kats on her. She got pumpkins, spiders.
Making a little graveyard.
That looks so cool. I love that. That looks really awesome. Is this gonna be your son's second birthday cake of the year, basically? Just
Yeah.
it's like, here you go. Little surprise for you. Well, Kayla's like ahead of everybody. She's got look at her go. That's awesome. That technique. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do another one and like do like a full on like fondant thing and just submit my own cake to give you guys some real competition. Go under a different name. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Is everybody ahead of me or am I falling a little bit behind? I just got done with my first layer of with my final layer of icing on my cake. I'm going to move on over to making some trees. Okay, I decided to go for some trees. I've got my chocolate icing, and then I'm using some of this and my spoon to create some texture on my leaves and my cake. Does anybody have any plans for the holidays? I feel like I've been stuck in April for months now. It's just been April just over and over. Perfect. Evelyn brought me some decorations for my cake. Some Reese's Pieces, some Hershey's. Oh, this is gonna look great. I'm really going for the whole tree sunset vibe. So, hi, Apollo. Yeah, this is gonna be all yours. But you just gotta wait. You gotta wait till this is all done. Did anybody use like a different recipe to make fondant and icing other than the one that I provided for you guys in the info cards? I'm curious to know. I found some of like cream cheese icing that I really like, and the marshmallow icing was also really popular, making icing from marshmallows. What's going on in the chat, Evelyn? I heard it-
Maria is working on her frosting.
Oh, perfect. I heard it was somebody's birthday today or soon.
Megan with the rainbow cake, it's gonna be her birthday cake.
Oh, happy early birthday, Megan. Okay. Those are not some terrible looking trees, if I'm being totally honest with you. That looks kind of great. Look at this. Something's, oh, sorry. Just you guys would be so impressed. We really have an entire camera set up. Look at that. Some trees going on there. Maybe have some grass. Now, how's your cake going? I see on my screen, I can see that you have lots of decorations on yours. You're piping some stuff on there.
I just made a spider web for my spider.
Oh, very cool. Oh, nice. That looks really good. That looks great. I didn't realize that whoa, Daisy, cool cake. I didn't realize how hard it was to just really keep like the technique on your piping tool to get your frosting on there.
Daisy has full fondant.
Yeah, Daisy made patches of fondant and they look so cool. Oh, she said cake competition. That's my that's my calling. That's awesome. Oh, trees, pretty. Okay, moving over to some grass. Alrighty. Very cool. Is anybody doing a cake that's more than one layer? By any chance? Alrighty. Okay, you guys, so I am almost all ready to go here. I'm gonna add some clouds to my cake and just some last minute details. I don't want to rush you guys, and I know that, we're all in different stages as well, but I did want to thank you all for, joining me here today and doing this with me. I think this was fun. Hopefully you guys had fun as well. Remember to submit your cake by Friday at midnight, and we will go ahead and get it judged over the weekend, and we'll make a poll about that as well, and we will announce the winner on Monday. So,
And what was it that you said we had to do on Instagram?
you just go ahead and post a picture of your cake, whether it be on your story or your Instagram feed, and tag us at SebWSUTC. We will go ahead and write you down, save your picture, and then on Friday or Saturday, we will post it and make a poll and have the students vote on which cake they like the best. And then from there, you'll be able to win $50 worth of home decor. So you send us your order. What was that? I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just had a question. So instead of like emailing to you, we have to post it in our story. Like, is that how, if I understood right?
Instead of emailing it to us?
Yeah, because I remember when we did the painting thing, they asked us to email it, so I thought it was the same process.
Oh, I see. Yeah, email would work as well. No worries. We just needed your picture to be able to save it and post it on Saturday. Okay. Oh, I got some. I am really impressed on how this dye is working. I got a pretty color over here with this blue. I'm gonna finish it off here with some water. Are classes going okay for everybody as well? I know midterms are coming up. Almost halfway there. All right, some final touches here. Okay, I think I am set to go. Look at this beauty, this masterpiece. We've got some trees, some grass, some little clouds, you know, just getting creative. Totally forgot I had my sprinkles over here, but I think that would just be a little too much with what's going on here already. But yes, go ahead and show us your best creations. I'm really, really excited to see what everybody came up with. Oh, who's showing? Oh, Megali, let me see that. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that piping technique. That's awesome. You're using a toothpick to give it some texture too. Very cool. We love to see that. That's great. The toothpick for the texture on your cake?
Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna like try to like write something on there, but it didn't come out. So I just used the piping thing you.
Yeah, no, that looks really cool. That piping technique looks really, really cool. I did my tree trunks with that. Let's see if we can.
And I mixed red and blue to make the purple.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
Because guess what?
What?
My package came with 2 versus 4 vials, so I only had red and blue.
Oh my
My
goodness.
food coloring.
Okay, first of all, I want to congratulate you for making the best out of a bad situation because it's a really pretty color. Second of all, I would like to apologize for the store not knowing how to do that.
That's funny because I got the opposite too and only got 2. I got the green and the yellow.
You guys, I'm gonna
I
send
think it was sealed, so it's not like it was sealed, so maybe it's just like a product defect or something.
Yeah, I made sure that all of the packages were sealed. I'm gonna have to send them a very nice but straightforward email on how this is not okay. Well, I'm really glad. I'm so sorry. You guys are making the best of the situation. I really love that purple. Who else said that you just got 2 colors?
That was me, but I have other dye here at home, so I just used some other dye.
Oh, gotcha. What colors did you end up using?
So I've only done red so far. I'm still kind of working on it.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, I apologize for that, guys, but you're all doing great. Okay. Yeah, I gotta stop messing with this because it's just gonna, but this is my final. This is what I'm happy with. I think it came out really well. I love my colors, the little touches of everything that I have going on here. Okay, I am going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have fun. Make sure to, wash your hands. And have a good night. Thank you so much.